Testing. Peace to everybody in the building. Today we're gonna be kind of quick. Today we're gonna be we try casting. We on Periscope. Those of you who use Periscope, y'all can check us out. Try Periscope. We got Tribe Up over there with Black Lotus, and we on Chief Holiday channel. Everybody know Chief Holiday. Let me give a shout out to everybody in the building over there on Tribe Up. We got Charlie over there, I Am You, Chris Lockett was over there, Reginald Green was over there. We got a couple people over there. We appreciate it. Over there we got Mr. Dark Brother, Reginald Green. We got who else we got? We got Mixer Style in there. We got Chief Holiday up in the building. We got Leona up in the Rayona up in the building. We got AP up a bit in the building. Another juggernaut up in there. We got the Ohio player up in there. Who else we got? Who we got first in the building? Oh, we got Chief Smoke Focus first in the building. Chief Smoke, you know that qualify you to be a moderator. So if anytime you guys can be our moderators first in the building, that's a guaranteed moderator right there. So you first in the building, you beat the moderator, so you're now a moderator. We're gonna go ahead and get it in. This is you know, a little episode we got. I kind of do it over on my channel a little bit. Sometimes I look back and replay it, and I do contradict myself sometimes. So if you see some contradictions, then chances are I see them too. Don't worry about them. We'll fix them. We'll fix them. Uh, Peace. We got Miss Lil in the building for the 5484 in the building. Davis, how you doing? So this is Aboriginal Science for Dummies, and we're going to go through studying versus investigating. And then we also going to touch up on the light skin a little bit because a lot of people think light skin is some type of mutation or some shit. When you got light skinned brothers and sisters, and you got light skinned people, it's like they got to have an excuse for having it or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, I got this light skin. Something happened in my family, or what I'm saying? It's like, no. You don't need an excuse for that. You don't need to apologize or some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. Light skin is also natural. You know what I'm saying? So, but first off, we're gonna go and investigating and studying, and I'm gonna use my own family. I'm not gonna try to go in too deep. This is gonna be pretty first base. But I do got to say that we got Buffeathers in the building. How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? Glad to see you guys. But I do got to say that a lot of the arguments that you see around the community, they are first grade arguments, and I myself had some of these arguments as well. But because of the type of person I am not gonna try to make a video. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let things unfold before I get a full understanding of everything. And so you have these people, they have these arguments, and some of these arguments are legitimate arguments, but they're first grade arguments. And like I said, I myself hide some of the questions that I see, but instead of going out and try to make a Dane Calloway this video or some shit like that, I watched a lot more, and I actually joined the culture, and then now I have a more deepened understanding, and shit you not, all my little questions were answered. So you can tell the people that's call themselves debunking Dane Calloway and debunking us, they're studying. They're not investigating. And see, they don't know the difference, because that's what that's what people that's how people were taught. People were taught to study. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to study my family tree, and I'm going to investigate my family tree, and we're going to show you what type of answers that I come up with versus investigating my family tree, and actually, I'm going to use my real family tree and actually studying it. So we got Chief Holiday up in there. Shout out Chief Holiday, Juggernaut in the building. We got any other Juggernauts out there? What's up? What's up? Let's get it one. What's up? We out here trying to stay active. Um, so let's get right in. So we got Wayne in the building. Moses in the building. Let's get right in. So when you are studying, it's basically you only get your evidence, and that's it. You just present your evidence. That's all you do. You cannot go outside the evidence. If you go outside the evidence and you get if you get any other type of conclusion, and use any other type of logic, that's called investigating. And so what people don't understand is, people are stuck in study mode. They cannot upgrade to investigating, reporting, investigating, analysts, investigating, studying, investigating. They cannot make that leap from simple studying to investigating. Now this goes always up. So even some of the people with the high degrees, they still stuck in that in that uh Joe 47 in the building. They Nighthawk in the building. They're still stuck in that mentality. They still stuck. They haven't made the upgrade. So they're still a little outdated. And so the Aboriginal community have moved on to investigating, studying, and investigating journalists and things like that. So they have upgraded. And in the future, maybe some younger people might upgrade that and come up with something, a little more efficient. And so that's what I want to kind of pick out today. And I'm going to use my own family tree, my real family, and we're going to study my family. Julie in the building, Spencer, how you doing? My own family, my real family. We're going to use that. David in the building. We're coming out deep today. Um, so I'm gonna try to go in. Did they just stop? Oh my God, this is crazy. Hold on, I believe it's still recording, but what they did is they had stopped the live stream, and so they done this once before, but it's very rare that they do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the background. I'm gonna change the background. So I know it's still recording. So those of you who's watching the back recording, you guys are going to be able to hear this. But right now on the live stream has been canceled, um, because they say we got some copyright strikes. But even though it's not true, it's okay. It's okay. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna get myself ready. Let everybody know we still here. Those of you on Tribe Up, welcome. Um, that's letting them know that they're watching us. So when they do this stuff like this, that's letting us know that they're watching, because there's billions of people on here, and so there is an algorithm that detects certain type of patterns. But this pattern, I use this form a lot. This is my normal setup for my channel, and I get to use it a lot. My ordinary channel has about 50 subscribers, and so I get to use this sometimes. But just recently, they just start flagging it, based on what I'm talking about. Um so we're gonna fix it. We will be back. We're gonna fix it. Um So there we go. We back. Okay, there we go. We back. Um, Sorry about that, you guys. That was my normal backup. That was my normal background for my channel. It's called Keeper of the Kodaks. And so what I did is I took a little clip of the movie, and then that little guy that was in the corner. Hold on, let me take him off because I don't know if he's doing it either. That little guy in the corner, that's the logo from the 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 the, the book for dummies. You ever seen that book? Software for dummies. How to ride a motorcycle for dummies. That's that actual logo from that. So I don't know which one of them is doing it, but I do know that background. I use that background all the time. And I have a couple different videos called Aboriginal for Dummies. They're pretty good. They're pretty decent videos. You can go check them out on tribeup, or you can go check some of them out on my channel. What? Huh? Okay. Okay. Now this is getting weird. They suspended me again. They suspended me again, bro. Okay, this is fucked up. Okay, now this is weird. What the fuck? Okay, you know what? We're just gonna take. What the fuck? Okay, so you know what? You know what? I'm gonna take Morpheus off too, and I'm just gonna put the background on there. Hopefully, we's back. Are we back? Okay. Can everybody hear me? Can I get a one? Can everybody hear me? I don't know what was that about. And everybody know I didn't use Morpheus on multiple backgrounds, multiple backgrounds. So um, okay, okay, cool. Okay, we back. Okay. No, it's not the pill. I use that a lot, bro. Like that will be like I've been using that for a long time. That pill. So it's they're agitated. Whatever it is, it's actually some people. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing this to me a lot. It's actually some people that's going around, fucking with me. I just ain't been, making no diss videos or anything like that because I know exactly what they're doing, but they just don't want me to do it back. Because if I do it back, it will be very horrible, and then I would be considered the bad guy if I did it back to them. So just it's cool. It's cool. Don't even worry about it. So let's go ahead and get into to our information now. This is familytree.com. This is the background. If they shut us down from this, then I then I don't know what to say, bro. You know? But anyway, so um so oh, they flagging them. That's what's happening. They flagging them. Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, there's people that's flagging them. I know. Yep. Yep. They're flagging them. Yep. They're getting them, flagged and things like that. I'm already knowing it's a whole bunch of them. They hate my videos, but they don't know I know who they are. You know what I'm saying? If they knew, the cyborg, you know what I'm saying? I do computers. So if you flag me and you think I really can't find out who you are, it's like, dude, you're dumb. You see what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay. But so when so what I'm going to do is I'm going to study my family tree and I'm going to investigate my family tree, and I'm going to show you, I'm going to come up with two different types of conclusions. And also, one of the main things I want to talk about is I want to talk about the people that's making you shouldn't take them as diss videos. The only reason that's odd about them is that people haven't found their path yet. The Aboriginal people, we have found our path. We found our subject. We found our thing in our time. We found ourselves. We found whatever it is, whether wrong or right. We found our thing. Just like in the 70s when they had the hippie movement, and they had all these coats popping up, and they had all this other shit popping up. Those people have found their little thing. You see what I'm saying? And we have found our thing. And it just so happened our thing is very powerful, and we have legal documentation, scientific documentation, and we're not going from a Bible. We're not going from some charismatic guy with the fucking white robe on telling us we need to drink Kool-Aid and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just we kind of going off. And so a lot of people haven't really found theirs, and they still stuck on the outdated, oh, we African, that type of thing, and they still stuck on that. And so now they have to be stuck on that. They don't have anything to go. And now they're trying to branch off to these other little, oh, I'm part Pan African, part Aboriginal. Oh, I'm ADOS and I'm black up, white down, and I'm this and I'm that. They're looking for their thing now because we have found ours. And so it's very agitating to people who, who is stuck on outdated software. Very agitated to them that we are happy as hell. We out here kicking it, joking, so it's like bothers them. So it is, and when something bothers some people, they just have to address it. What I'm saying? They just have to address it. Now the main point is we were here. So now, shout out to the juggernauts because the juggernauts laid that down. Everybody mentioned that without a shadow of a doubt. There's nobody that doesn't mention that. Even the Pan African changed their tune now. We were here, but yeah, there were some dark skinned people here, but yeah, some of us were here, but so so they went over step one. So we got them on step one. Shout out to the juggernauts. Okay. Shout out to the juggernauts. That's the juggernauts that did that. So we got everybody on step one. So now that they over step one, now they having a hard time getting over step two. Because step two actually involves investigating. You see, it involves investigating. Now, when you are a person who's been cardboard cut out to study, and studying is a way of life, and studying is all you know, and studying is all you have, investigating, um it's sort of not a really good thing for you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to do. Now, so so I do want to let the juggernauts know. Don't be alarmed by their questions, and don't be alarmed by their videos. All their videos are first grade videos, and some of those video questions and some of those concerns in those videos, I had the same exact ones in the beginning. But you know, but because of my personality, I didn't go out and make diss videos based on them. I actually, joined the culture and actually, listened a lot more. And then my questions was actually answered by actually listening a little more. So those of you who are opposing people, many of your claims and many of your concerns are valid. I welcome you to the Aboriginal movement. Look around, stay around, make some friends, get yourself a tribeup.app. You know what I'm saying? Join the 5,000 Elite. Get yourself the Lakeisha app. Go to originaltribalwear.com. You're welcome to some Dane Calloway videos. You're welcome to some Aboriginal Power videos. You're welcome to some Corey Mayo. Like, hang around for a little bit, so you can actually learn what's going on. And then that way, you won't look stupid when you found something and you just go out and make a diss video based on it and shit, and you just go out and make a video. So take a seat, stay a week. Okay. So now this is my family tree right here. Okay. This is my grandmother, which is hold on, you can't see my mouse, can you? Can you guys see my mouse? Okay, yes you can. So this is my grandmother right here. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually bring up a picture of my grandmother as well. Now, actually, I'm not even going to bring up a picture yet. I'm not going to bring up a picture yet. Now, now when I'm studying, now this is studying. Now, when I'm studying, okay, I click on my grandmother and I go to her profile. Okay. Now, when I look at her information, where she was at, now understand what they're doing. They're going by what things say. So when I look at these records, okay, it shows during this time she was 6 years old in Arkansas, and it shows her race was black. Okay? It says, now I'm studying, you guys. Now understand this. I am studying. Now, when I'm studying and when I'm investigating, I am going to come up with two different scenarios and my grandmother is going to be two different people versus studying versus investigating. So it says she's black. So therefore, my grandmother is black. That's without a shadow. That's called without a shadow of a doubt in their, in their analogy. Now this is her father. Okay, this is my grandmother's father. Okay, now when I go into census on his records, okay, and he actually comes from Louisiana, and his race is black. So therefore, he's black, she's black. Very simple. It's without a shadow of a doubt. It's right there. Now let's go to her mother. Okay. Now this is her mother. Her mother was on a census. This is her mother. Now her mother, Olivia Gallen. Okay, this is her. As you can see, she's on there as black. So just study it. A black man married a black woman and had a black child. Now this is studying. So therefore, my grandmother would be black. Everybody sees that, right? It's on the record books. Okay. Now this is called studying. Now let's do some investigating and let's see what happens. Now, first off, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture of my grandmother. Okay. I couldn't find a picture I wanted to, but we made some t-shirts a little while back. And so on a Mother's Day a while back. And so these are some of the pictures that was on the t-shirt. I do have that picture out. I don't know what I did with it. And so this would be my grandmother, which would be Dorothy Hudson. Now, investigating with my family told me that she was biracial. Okay. Now there's different types of combinations you can be biracial. So biracial is very specific. Now, or mixed. Now understand there's different types of combinations. You can be mixed. You can be mixed by having biracial parents, by having a biracial parents, or having a parent that is a different race. I'm going to say that again. There's a couple different ways you can be considered biracial. You can be considered biracial by having two biracial parents, by having one biracial parent, or by having one parent that's another race. Now, so many other people in my family, sisters included, they all say she was mixed with some type of Native American. Okay. Now, as you see, there is no Native American nowhere when I'm studying. Okay. There's no Native American nowhere when I am studying. But when I'm investigating, it's finna be a different story. And you can believe whatever story you want to believe. But I'm just showing you the difference between what we're doing and what you're doing. Now, it was a well-known fact. Everybody knew she was mixed with Native American. Okay, it was a family thing, all in our family. It was not, it was nothing. But when I asked my mother said she didn't really know. But what she did say, she said many of the people back in her day, when they had white people in their family, they would cover it up by saying they're Native American. So back in the day, people was ashamed of having white people in a family. So they would just say, "Oh, she's Native. I got Native in my family." You know what I'm saying? So it was a thing for people to hide their white people in their family. So that does exist. So when you're investigating, you have to investigate this. So I took it a step further and I asked her older brother. And I asked her older brother. Her older brother confirmed that it was actually native. Okay? It was native. Now, um, so now this is a picture of my mom. Okay, so my mom will be considered, a biracial. She will be considered, some percentage or some shit of native. Okay, now let me go ahead and bring this picture up. Uh, of my mother. Where's she at? Where's she at? Okay, this is a younger picture of my mother. Okay, this is a younger picture of my mother. This was like she was probably like 16, 17, somewhere around there. So that's a teenage picture of my mother, and then we have a more up to date picture. Let me see if I can find something. Now we have a more recent picture of my mother. Okay, now some people would say, she has the Native American features, which is the high cheekbones and the whatever nose they say and things like that. Some people say that. We're not saying that, okay? But um investigating, I'm coming up with different things. Like it just more things are coming up. Like what the hell are we? You see what I'm saying? But if I want to do some studying, okay, it's very blunt and it's very simple. Just go by what the papers say and keep it moving. That's what they're doing because that's how they were taught. They are not understanding the investigating. Now, you can have your opinion if you want to. You can say she's mixed. You can say whatever. She's black. She's light skinned. Whatever the case may be. Whatever the case may be. Word in our family that our grandmother was biracial. Okay. Now her mother. Let's check out her mother. I don't have any pictures of her mother, but her mother is put on the census. Is put on the thing as black. Now I myself get to mark what my children is. So if my children is biracial, I can literally just mark down there whatever. I can put whatever I want. You see what I'm saying? So it was very common for people to select, black when there was mixed. It was very common for people to not put in I mixed or I mulatto because that there was a shame. Some people was ashamed of it. Some people didn't even know they was mixed. So it's different types of combinations. So when you're investigating, you investigate the different types of scenarios. So you have the people who had actually white in their family and it was switched to native later. You have people who had actually native in their family and it was switched to white later. You have people who didn't really know what the hell they was, so they just guessed or whatever, or they just said what was common at the time. So doing investigation, you have to be able to check out all these different types of scenarios. So you can't really cherry pick. So the best thing to do is to keep it on your family. And so in my family and our family, who am I going to believe? And I'm going to believe my family and our family stories, or am I going to believe just because my great grandfather put down black for his daughter, just because my great grandmother put down black for her daughter, does that make her 100% black? She can't be biracial. She can't be part anything else, or 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 just because that paper says that, it just automatically means she's black. Like you see what I'm saying? So they don't have the ability to. They're not doing these investigative type things that's needed in their own family. So to try to do this for 45 million something people, you're nuts. Leave it alone. Like I say, take a seat, stay a week. Get you some Corey Mayo videos. Join some of our activities. If we got a powwow coming up, reach out to some of the sisters. Hey, sister, how you doing? Where you from? Blah 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 blah. Make some friends around here. You know what I'm saying? Eat some popcorn. Check out the culture. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the culture. Give us some thumbs up, give us some compliments, enjoy the culture, and then wait a little bit, and then actually learn some shit, and then actually make your videos based on that, and then you can probably be able to come to a very good conclusion after that, because um, like I don't investigate slavery. So when it comes to slavery, I don't. Be honest with you, I don't really give a shit. I just want to build some shit, and then I want to figure the shit out later. That's my logic. But so I can't really speak on it and how it works and all that shit like that. But me personally, I feel that if these people want to sue and these people want to go after, reparations, I personally feel that the Aboriginal community should get on code and they should just, go ahead and just let them go with the story. You know what I'm saying? And just get on code for the little movement. But also that could be a trap as well. So you gotta understand that could be a trap to get us on code with some shit. And then next thing you know, we fucking handcuffs or some shit, and then like ain't no fucking telling what's the outcome of that. But if they're authentically and they're saying, okay, we're finna go after this. We need the Aboriginal movement to get on code. Okay, I am an Aboriginal and I don't mind getting on code with the ADOS things that's going on. But I still have to do some more investigation on that shit and see what a lot more shit they come. So as an Aboriginal, you have to make a decision what you're gonna do. Are you gonna get on code with this? With their because they are melanated people and they're doing something. They're actually doing something. You see what I'm saying? Even though we can all laugh and have our little opinions, because I have mine, but I'm able to abstract my ego and I'm able to abstract my prejudice and whatever else bullshit I got, and I can say I don't have no problem with getting on code with people that's doing. So, that's that. But anyway, so now when you look at her parents, okay, her mother, her mother was either mixed or her mother was another race. Now on the records, it says she was black. So chances are she was either mixed. Chances are she was more likely mixed. Now I can't find her mother. When it comes to my great grandmother, I can't find it. If anybody want to help me, to figure that out, um, I cannot find. Let me take some of these pictures down. I'm having trouble finding my grandmother's mother. Some people say the records got burned in Louisiana. Some people say, there's a couple different scenarios, but I'm having trouble finding her mother. Now, her mother is actually the key to all of this, okay? And I'm having a very hard time finding this woman. I tried to track down my great grandfather when he was, he come from Louisiana. I tried to trace him down when he got married. I tried different types of scenarios. I tried all types of little logic, even some little cyborg logic. So if anybody want to help, contact me, datadogs33 at gmail.com, because her mother is actually the key to a lot of our family lineage. But and um so when you look at my family, you know especially when you look at my mother, some people say, oh yeah, she's definitely native, like she have some native, not aboriginal, because I'm aboriginal. Like I didn't like no like I ain't have to sign no piece of paper for that, or I didn't have to. I was just born that way. I guess I got lucky. You know what I'm saying? But some people say, yeah, she definitely have some mixture in there, whatever, whatever, whatever. But when, like I say, when you investigate your family, there's a little bit different than studying. Okay, now here go some other family members. Here go. Let me see if I can bring all three of us up. Cause I'm the only boy. I got two sisters, and you can get it. You can get a little glimpse of you know all of us if I have it. Oh nope, that's in the email. Okay. Matter of fact, here go my mother, brothers and sisters right here. That's her older sister right there. That's my uncle. That's my uncle, and that's their baby sister right there. So and so They was actually there was actually a lot more lighter when they were younger, but it doesn't really it doesn't really mean anything. But as you can see, when I am investigating and when I am uh, studying, I get two different results. One result is just how they black people. Another result was like, man, there was some biracial up in there, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Now, which one I'm supposed to believe? Which one would you believe? What would you believe? Would That's what I want to know. Which one would you believe? You gonna believe your family, or you gonna believe, what the document says? Now, when it comes to the document is legal. So now we're dealing with something different. So I have to go with what my family says, and what my family says, it pretty much lines up. It pretty much lines up. Now what the documents say is, you know, like like it's what the parents put down. And it's very common. We do it all the time. Anybody that got biracial kids knows that when the form comes out for them in school, the doctor, and it's time to fill their forms out, goddamn well you're not gonna put some other shit. So so let's so I'm you know so according you see what I'm saying, you ain't gonna put some other shit. You know what I'm saying? You black as hell, and you go put down white for your kid and shit, like 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 you lying two times. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, now let's go ahead and get. Hold on, let me try to bring up this picture of us, and then um hold on one second. We bring up this picture of us, and then we can go ahead and get on the light skin thing, because a lot of people believe that light skin uh is some type of like mutation. And some of the aboriginals not knowing, when they do that shit, they're basically on an evolution stuff. They're basically going along with the evolution when they do that. I don't know if they're trying to do that. And so, there's thousands of different combinations you can get light skin. And also, you have to understand is that light skin is also part of our program. Like, it is not, like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, we always had light skin. Like, light skin was there in the very, very beginning. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't a mutation. You see what I'm saying? So it was always there. So some people just don't. Some people are not mixed. They didn't get raped. Some people just have natural light skin. It exists. Okay. And there's different scenarios you can have. You know what I'm saying? And getting raped is not the only way to get light skin. Okay, because a lot of people, it's like people have to have an excuse and shit. It's like, oh, you got light skin, or why? The fuck you mean? Like, I'm like it's not natural or some shit. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? It's just dumb. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a weird bastard, but it's just dumb to me how you know what I'm saying? Like we got a fucking like light skin, like there's something wrong with him or some shit. You see what I'm saying? Now, um, now one of the most common things a lot of people do, and one of the excuse you hear is that, oh, rape occurred. Okay, now that did occur, but also everybody in your family was black occurred too. You had a biracial here and there in your family too. You know what I'm saying? There's lots of different combinations you can actually, you know, get to have light skin. But this notion that everything in Africa is black as fuck. You mean it? You mean to tell me they ain't got no colorful snakes around that motherfucker? They ain't got no colorful, butterflies. They ain't got no colorful fruit. You mean to tell me everything in Africa is black as hell? Like, is that right? So this is the family right here. This is me, mother, and my two sisters. Yeah, I'm a mother's boy. I'm the youngest boy. I am a brat. Um, my my women in my life, they give me anything I want. I have to admit I'm a straight mama's boy. Um, and that's us right there. Okay, that's us right there. So some people can say, "Oh, you guys are black." Some people can say, you guys are biracial or whatever. The further you investigate, it gets a little bit different. It gets a little bit different. So we put down whatever we put down on our census, whether it's black or Indian or whatever we put down. But it is a well-known fact, in our family history and in our family stories that our grandmother was biracial, and she had Native American. Um, she was mixed with Native American. Now, but according to the records, it's just black, black, black. And so, what should I believe? Should I believe my family, or should I just believe what the people decided to put down on a piece of paper? Now, as you can see, I come up two different. That's kind of a long time. It's getting weird. Hold on one second. I'm gonna take that down. As you can see, I come up with two different answers based on studying and based on investigating. And so we're encouraging people to investigate your family history. Don't, the census is not going to tell all of it. The records is not going to tell all of it. It's going to tell some details of it, and it's going to have some things correct, but it's not going to tell it. The best thing to do is try to talk to your family. You know what I'm saying? Talk to your family as much as you can. And this is one of the things we want to encourage people to do, is actually talk to your people, and see what's going on. Because when you're talking, you're learning and you're investigating. If you're going only on ancestry.com, you're not investigating. You're studying. You see what I'm saying? So you have to do both. Now, I'm not the kingest guy. I'm not the guy you want to do this with, but we got some guys out there that'll break this shit down like you be like, what? You know what I'm saying? That's confusing as hell. You be like, slow down. So there are some dudes out there that'll break this whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? In the investigative format for you. And because I can study the shit. You know what I'm saying? I know how to fucking read, okay, race, black, and shit like that. Like, I can study it. But to have a real thorough, like one of those a new breed type dudes, you know what I'm saying, come up here and break this shit down. Oh yeah, you guys are some from Louisiana. These motherfuckers out here know the flags that they use. They know the emblems. They know the language. They know the tattoos that they used to get. Like these motherfucker Aboriginals is thorough, y'all. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? Some of these dudes are thorough. But it's just you probably just came across one of the motherfuckers in the internet, and you probably just think we all like that. But I'm telling you, some of these dudes out here is straight thorough. You know what I'm saying? That's why I encourage people to sit around, take a seat, and stay a week before you get them making your diss videos. You know what I'm saying? In your crazy shit. Cause y'all do know we finna get a 24-hour channel. If people gonna step their game up, we finna get a 24-hour channel. So the last people you want to do is make some diss videos about some people that's gonna be going live 24 hours a day nonstop every day. When we go on, we going on. We going on forever. So it wouldn't be wise. That's just my scenario. You know what I'm saying? Um, and so, but I'm gonna get on light skin a little bit, and I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Light skin is normal. It's part of the normal pattern. You know what I'm saying? Just because people say, well, you come from Africa and you automatically black, like they make it seem like black is the only thing, and light skin is some type of genetic mutation. It's not. It's normal. Okay? There is something called natural light skin, natural lighter skin. It happens. Okay? Everything is not black as hell in Africa by the equator. They have colorful animals, they have colorful plants, they have colorful birds. They have color there. So the sun do produce more colors than black, you guys. Okay? Now I'm not saying that we're gonna come out like green or some odd yellow, but they want you to believe because they have evolutionary. They need to stay a week before you start making videos. You know what I'm saying? Stay a week. Don't just watch some Dane Calloway videos. Join the culture. You know what I'm saying? Join the culture and take a seat and and learn a little more. You see what I'm saying? And then make your video so you can come up with a full conclusion because some of y'all do sound weird as hell. You know what I'm saying? But so everybody with light skin was not raped. Okay? Everybody with light skin does not have a mixed person in their family. Some people with light skin is natural light. Okay, it's something called natural light skin. That means it comes from God. Okay, it comes from the sun. The sun can produce that. Even if you're in Africa, if you're in black ass Africa, there way back in the day when the monkeys and all the weird shit y'all believe in, there were light skinned people. Okay, there were light skinned people. There were albino people. There were other different types of people as well. But that is not a Jew. That is not a fucking genetic mutation. Okay? So all this closer to the sun shit, bro, you brushing up against evolution. That shit sound fishy to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you brushing up against the monkey shit. Okay? And also, light skinned people, you don't need no excuse to have lighter skin. It is natural as fuck. Okay? You don't need no excuses. I see that all the time. I see light skinned people making excuses and shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't do it on purpose, but I be seeing them. They be like, oh yeah, I got light skin, and then they got an excuse like, yeah, my great grandmother did it, and I'm like, no, this don't even. If they don't get light skin can be natural, they're not equipped to have a conversation with you. So that's all I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? There's colors in Africa. Everything in Africa is not burnt black. The sun can produce lighter skin. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace to the chat. I cannot see the chat right now. I can't believe they fucked up my whole little thing. But it's okay, y'all. It's okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I can't see the chat. We got Amu over there, original one over there. I can see the. Let me see. Let me go back over there. Let me see that chat. So those of you on Periscope, what's up? Um, Let me see. We got executive sections up in there. We got auntie in there. Auntie got light skin as well. So we got some light skinned people around the way, and that shit is natural. That is not a fucking disease or some shit. Oh, you guys. Okay, but rapes did occur. Mixture did occur. So it did occur, but that's not the only way you can get white skin. So we need to open up our mind a little more and understand that light skin is also a natural beauty as well, just like darker skin. Okay? So we have to be able to accept that in our logic. All right? Everybody? Okay, who else we got out there? Alton Warren in the building. Uh Let me see. We got some. Who's that? Who the fuck is you? Oh, okay. Well, that's a little weird, but it's all good. Welcome. Sit down, stay a week. I'm guessing you're a reporter. We got Tyra in the building. Um, Clarence in the building. Sorry if I miss you. I'm going a little fast. We got Fire Water out there. Fire Water in the building. Copper Born in the building. Let me see. We got A Nomis in the building. Okay. Who else? Okay, sorry if I miss you. I'm going a little fast, but I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Tyra. Oh, what I called you? We got APT in the building. I cannot pronounce that, bro. So it looks like apartment 217 to me, bro. Um, Sorry about that, but I'm gonna go ahead and get. Let me see. But yeah, okay. Chuck in the building. We got Chuck in the building. Balance 444. What up? Balance 444 in the building. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Peace to the chat. Those of you who got your little pose and views, sit down, stay a week, join the culture, mingle. You're welcome to some videos. You know, we got a lot of people going on. There's, we got the juggernauts. Especially check out the juggernauts. You know what I'm saying? Check out the juggernaut videos. You know what I'm saying? And participate, support, you know, and you'll come up with your conclusions. But understand, there's a difference between reading a document and investigating a whole entire, you know, people, whole entire organizations and things like that. So we're not studying over here. We're investigating. Some shit happened over here. So we have to investigate. Okay? Peace.
Hi, my name is Lakeisha from the Lakeisha Network. I am here to remind you to go to your Google or Apple App Store. Simply type the word LAKESHA and then search to install and download the Lakeisha Alert app to stay up to date on my new superior features. Subscribe to my YouTube page, opening up your app and clicking menu. Click on the About Us tab. Try to get familiar with my software and also teach it to your loved ones. And get your household familiar with my information. It will be useful in the future. You're welcome in advance.